What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I have a kind of a fun Dragon Ball Z discussion that I want to talk to you guys about, and of course I want to hear your feedback at any point throughout the video, so feel free to add it in the comment section below whenever you have anything that you wanted to comment and stuff. But today we're going to talk about Super Saiyan God and if the ability is actually achievable by the other Saiyans in the series. And actually I started thinking about this the other day when I was in the toilet. One of the best places to come up with ideas, because I mean, what other places is better to think about ideas when you're pooping or you're taking a shower? I was pooping, by the way, and I thought about, wait a minute, you know, can't they all just, I mean, I guess it's a question that we all kind of thought about when the movie first came out last year, or 2 years ago. Can, you know, all the Saiyans right now who are alive just basically take turns to become Super Saiyan God? And honestly, I think the answer is no now. In fact, I think only Vegeta and Goku, if there were two to pick out, or I guess if there was a group to pick out from the people who are left over, are the ones who are still able to, who are actually able to sustain the Super Saiyan God ability. And the main reason why is because they spend years and years of training. The next closest person who might be able to actually do it would probably be Gohan. But as far as Super Saiyan God Goten, Super Saiyan God Trunks, they're not ready yet. And the main reason why is, well, you have to think about this. When Goku, who probably has spent the most time of his life training, when Goku achieved Super Saiyan God, he was only able to sustain the form for about, what, like a minute and a half, something like that, something really, really short. And he was only able to like tap into power again later, as he was like trying to really, you know, save the world from getting destroyed. So with Goku, who was only able to sustain the power for about a minute, it doesn't make sense that Goten and Trunks could do it, because Goten and Trunks are still way too young. They have not spent any time training outside of the year they really spent in the time chamber when they're, you know, preparing for Buu. And or a couple months, whatever it was, the length it was inside the time chamber. I don't think Goten and Trunks could sustain a form. If they transformed, it would just like come and go, like that. It's like the first time when Videl tried to fire a ki blast. Like that's what happened with Goten and Trunks. They're not ready yet. They probably need a lot more time, you know, building out their body, you know, so their body can handle it before they can achieve a form. Now, obviously, Vegeta, who is the closest person to Goku in terms of how much training was spent throughout his life, is probably the next person who can sustain a form for probably about the same time. I don't know what they plan on doing for Fukatsu no F. I feel like, you know, they're going through some kind of training, but at this current state, you know, at Battle Gods, we're going to use the Battle Gods timeline around that time. In Battle Gods, if they were all to take turns, I think Vegeta would be the only person to sustain a form next, and that is just because of the fact that he spent all the time training his life. Now, the big question that you're probably asking is, well, what about Gohan? Gohan trained just as long as everybody else did. Yeah, he did, and of course, you know, the Elder Kai did unlock his potential, so he probably could handle it better. But I feel like with Gohan, he probably didn't have enough training yet to be able to sustain the form. If Gohan was to, you know, do the ritual and he gets the power injected into him, I feel like he will go Super Saiyan God for probably about 10 seconds, and that's it. He'll be able to sustain it just for that little. And again, the only reason why is just because we have to use Goku and Vegeta as the it's kind of like the test subjects here, and since they're Goku really, because we only started with Goku. Goku is probably the longest lasting trainee person who trained the longest, I guess. And with Goku, we saw how long it lasted with him. So it's like, can Gohan last that long? I don't think he can, just because he hasn't had that enough training in him. I mean, most of his life he was locked away, you know, studying, especially the 7-year period after, you know, Cell got defeated. He didn't do anything. In fact, he came out after the Cell Saga weaker. So it's like, can he handle it? Probably not. Probably not. If anything, maybe for 20-30 seconds, that's about it. But again, that's not really long enough to do anything. And I don't know. I mean, then again, you know, you could always train it. Probably. With Goten and Trunks, I don't see them sustaining Super Saiyan God for over a second for at least a long time. I mean, I feel like Goten and Trunks were able to go Super Saiyan God for at least maybe 10 years. If they spent the next 10 years training, you know, and dedicate a lot of their life to just becoming more in control of their body, I feel like they could probably sustain the ability a lot longer. But as of right now, I just don't see it happening. But as far as Gohan, Gohan's close. I'll just say that. I'll say that Gohan is close, but then again, this is all kind of a opinionated discussion to even have. So, I don't know. This is kind of a video I just want to kind of do real fast and talk to you guys to see what you guys think. Like, do you think all the Saiyans left could sustain Super Saiyan God for, you know, an extended period of time, longer or around the same time as Goku, or not? And I guess the other question is what about Pan? Technically, Pan has a little bit of Saiyan inside her. Could we get like a little mini baby Super Saiyan God Pan? Well, obviously not, because obviously Goten and Trunks, like I said, can't handle it, so I doubt she could do it. And I guess the next question would be, what would happen if you know, do the ritual? Like, would Goten and Trunks, for example, even get to the point where their hair turns, you know, a different color, and they actually achieve the form, or would it just like not even happen? Like, kind of like the first time Goku tried to go Super Saiyan God and just kind of like, you know, flash and that's it. Like, do you think that will happen? I guess I don't know. Again, this is more of an opinionated discussion. It's not really a hey, here's some facts about Dragon Ball Z. This is something that I feel like Toriyama didn't even really think about. I mean, for all we know, Toriyama tomorrow could be like, hey, you know what? Goten and Trunks, you're Super Saiyan Gods too. I'm going to go ahead and write this into the story just because, you know, Toriyama is famous for doing that throughout his career, you know, in writing the Dragon Ball Z story. So we don't know. We really don't know there. So this video is going to be a little bit shorter discussion than usual. Again, I kind of just want to see what you guys think. Personally, I feel like only Goku and Vegeta are the only people who can sustain Super Saiyan God for an extended period of time, only because they spend so much time in their life training, and it makes sense. Like, they are kind of like the warriors within the group. You know, Gohan, again, is a scholar. He's a smart one. He has his rage moments, but really he's just kind of the smart one. And then Goten and Trunks, they're just innocent. Ooh, here's one. What about Gotenks? Super Saiyan God Gotenks, which actually, I wonder how that would work. I feel like if you were to write in a story for Super Saiyan God Gotenks, the way it would have to work is both Goten and Trunks would have to do the ritual so they can kind of get the No, that's a tough one. Because to do the ritual, they can't be Gotenks when they do the ritual, because they need everybody to achieve the form. So maybe, what if they do the ritual to Goten and Trunks each, and then when they fuse, then they try to achieve the form maybe? I don't know. Would that work? It's like Super Saiyan God is such a new thing. It's so hard to like judge anything and kind of like think about how anything would work with that ability. So that's a tough one. But Super Saiyan God Gotenks, that would be disgusting. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would like that. Actually, I wonder if there's some fan art. I have to look up some fan art to see if there's Super Saiyan God Gotenks fan art, because that would be awesome. But yeah, again, I just kind of wanted to make a quick video to discuss, you know, the rest of the group, because I mean, at the end of Battle of Gods, even Vegeta himself said that next time we do this, I'm going to be a Super Saiyan God. So let's see what happens in Fukkatsu no F. You know, I still hope that, you know, we see Super Saiyan God Vegeta, only because in the poster, as I said many times before, in the poster itself, we see like a blue aura around Vegeta, and you see a red one around Goku, which I assume is supposed to be a hint at Super Saiyan God Goku, Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Because the way I see the Super Saiyan God ability is, in case you missed my video where I explained it many videos ago actually, I see Super Saiyan God as more of an ability that kind of like is based on your aura, and Goku has more of a red warrior aura, so that's why his hair turned red, whereas Vegeta I would see more with a blue aura. So I feel like Vegeta would have like blue hair when he transformed in that ability. Also, there's that fan art that's been, you know, going around the internet with blue-haired Vegeta. It looks a lot better than a red-haired Vegeta. So I really hope that Super Saiyan God kind of stays unique per character. So based on like what kind of aura that character has, is essentially what, you know, hair color you get, what kind of glow you get, and that would kind of make Super Saiyan God more unique than the other forms. So I mean, that's just me. That's just me. I mean, we already discussed before. I already know what you guys think about that, so we don't have to go into detail about that. Really, just want to focus on the ability if the ability can be reached by the rest of the group. So, I mean, as of right now, as it stands, again, I think only Goku could do it. Only Vegeta could do it. I feel like they can do it a little bit longer with this training that they receive in Fukkatsu no F. Like, I feel like, you know, even though they get trained by somebody, I assume it's gonna be Whis or Beerus or somebody. I feel like even though they're about to receive this amazing training, I still feel like the ability is really hard to sustain just because it's such a legendary form. Even with that, like, I just feel like, you know, just because that alone, that idea alone, I feel like Gohan couldn't do it, and definitely Goten and Trunks couldn't do it. But maybe Gotenks. But then again, Gotenks is like almost the same power as Gohan. Excuse me, as Gohan. So that's kind of a tough one. But again, it just goes down to the body. It just goes down to your body. I mean, you could be as powerful as you can be, but if your body is not built to handle the ability, it just wouldn't be able to sustain it. So that's just the way I see it. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I'm kind of overthinking at this point. You know, I'm kind of thinking of this idea as I'm recording this video right now. So it's like, it's a tough one to really think about. So I'm just going to open up the floor to you guys and see what you guys think. So the question I have for you guys is, do you think the rest of the Saiyans left in the Dragon Ball Z universe, could they achieve Super Saiyan God? And yes and no, and why? Yes or no, why? Again, with me, one last time, Goku and Vegeta, I feel like the only ones who could do it, and just the only ones that make sense story-wise. Gohan maybe could do it, but I don't think he'd sustain it, and definitely Goten and Trunks can do it. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. So, yeah, Okay, alright guys, so that is today's quick discussion about Super Saiyan God. Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you push that like button right in the face, and we'll take it from there. My name is Rhymestyle. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see all you awesome Super Sandwiches in the comment section below. Bye!